Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. Stroud off the play fake. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from the 20.
And the Texans are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10
at their own 23.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. A quick throw knocked.
You got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
And they'll go again with ETN.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's ETN.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Travis Etienne,
40 yards.
And the Jaguars have come back to make it a 2-point game.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Takedown.
73 yards.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw.
And his throw here's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Under a minute to go, clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
Throwing now is Stroud. Got his man, Okonkwo.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Pierce. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Once more, it's Pierce.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Dameon Pierce
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Texans are able to add on to that lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Now Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
He's got this complete to Ridley. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 74 yards. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that trims the lead down to 9.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. There's no way they can stop us.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
And this is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Flush to his right.
He gets this one to Mechie. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Stroud to throw it.
Caught on the slant. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Dameon Pierce
with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that could be important, as that makes this a 16-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
They're going to try and run. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 2. Here's Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Chigakonkwo.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Texans.
Tank Dell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence.
Finds his tight end Ingram.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Lawrence going to throw again. And one more time, here's Kirk.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Lawrence will throw.
Flushed out right. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
On play action, Lawrence. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Come on. Hit. Cougar 19.
A final shot before break. Stroud. A quick throw, but incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence.
And now off to the races down the right side. He may go. Christian Kirk, touchdown Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 77 yards. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for two here. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On second down, here's Mitchell. The 20. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 14-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is caught. Touchdown. Chigakonkwo. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On 1st down, Lawrence
eluding the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Once more, Etienne. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Etienne up the middle.
Down right around the 25.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Lawrence. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
So Lawrence will exit. And on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will cut the lead down to 13.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Stroud looking to throw. He's got his man. That's Dell.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll complete this one to Okonkwo.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, it's Stroud.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now a 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
You're right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Texans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll try and run it here. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. The Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. Open man is Kirk, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Play action. Stroud now.
He sets to fire deep.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Stroud. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Texans send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak.
And now here is another interception.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but Man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not
taken it right down Broadway. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They go play action now. Lawrence
rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Screenplay. Here's Etienne.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
High throw, but the catch is made.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Rolling to his left.
Open man, there's Darnell Washington.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Stroud will look to throw once more.
Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
This pass deep for Okonkwo.
It's caught at the 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL